transfer embargo? What transfer embargo? Welcome back to the Gobby Gaffer and part 21 of this year's Grassroots to Goal Boots, starting here at Rochdale AFC. And it's another good news, bad news episode. The good news is the transfer embargo has been lifted. The bad news, however, I've had to sell two of my, I won't say they're top players, but two players have had to go to reduce the wage bill. And the thing is, I've had to bring in a couple of young kids out of the under-21s to replace them. They've played a couple of times, they're doing okay, but the squad now is looking rather paper thin, which is not great. And of course, having a paper thin squad, yes, it has an effect on results, and with 9 games played in December and 8 games played in January, 17 games over 2 months. It's not surprising results have been, we're out of both cups, we're doing okay in the league. To be honest, I think, we are exceeding expectations. The board have given me an A+, apparently I'm untouchable. Okay, fine, but I would like to be pushing on for a promotion spot now. And can we do that? I'm not quite sure really, because like I say, the squad is paper thin. However, we have brought a player in on loan as the transfer window slams shut. And that player is Charlie McNeil. Yes, he's on loan from Cardiff till the end of the season. To be honest, I did try, because of this FFP malarkey, it's causing us major problems, and will do next season, because I'm pretty certain now we will be in this division next season as well. So this transfer embargo that we're under causes huge problems. It has been lifted now, but at the expense of selling a couple of players, and it is beginning to cause a lot of problems. So I did try for loan players where, McNeil, what I did was, instead of saying, we'll pay his wages, I actually gave them a monthly fee. So a little bit of crafty Gobby Gaffer stuff doesn't go on the wage budget, goes on just paying a monthly fee for him. And it worked. But I did go in for an awful lot of players. I went to some of the bigger clubs, Manchester City under-21s, and I then had to scale it down. Crystal Palace, scale it down again. None of the players, either none of them wanted to come, or the clubs wouldn't let them come. So we're Rochdale AFC, again, a favourite saying of mine. We have to cut our cloth, and to be quite honest and blunt about it, nobody wants to come to us. So yes, Charlie McNeil is on loan till the end of the season. He's not the greatest of strikers, but considering I had to let 2 strikers go, he's a good backup up top to Tyrese Sinclair. And he's not set the world on fire. He has scored 1 goal up to now, so not amazing. So the 2 players who've gone out are J. Neil Bennett. I've been after offloading him for a good while now. His injury record is awful. We haven't actually sold him. He's on loan there till the end of the season, and they are paying about 1,300 of his wages every week, which is really important. However, Kendra Simmons did go to Notts County. We didn't get an awful lot of money for him, but we saved quite a bit on wages with him. And also Dominic Bernard, he's another player that was sold. Somebody actually came in for him. He was a kind of backup right back, if you will. I have a few defenders that can play there. So in the end, I decided to let him go. And I think he was on about $2,000 a week. So, we managed to get this transfer embargo lifted. Not that it's done us an awful lot of good, because the transfer embargo basically just stops you signing players. But even though it's been lifted, I'm really struggling to find players that will come in and still work with FFP. And most players just don't want to come to Rochdale. So it is a bit of a struggle at the moment. And I have to say, I think we're doing amazingly well, and we are exceeding expectations by a long way. Let's have a look what's been going on. I've played quite a few games, if I'm honest. So a couple of games after the Bristol Rovers game that we watched, Birmingham, who were top of the league at the time, at home, we actually got battered. 4-2 flatters us a little bit. We got battered in that one. Then we went away to Bolton. Quite a narrow 3-2 loss, but again, we lost the 3 points. And then we came home to Wigan. 2-0 win in that one, which was quite nice. And yes, we are out of all the cups now. We're out of the FA Cup. We got knocked out by Birmingham. It was a home tie, a 2-1 loss in that one, and that prevented us from moving into the fourth round and maybe getting a big money tie. And the finances now, well, they're not great, and we don't have really any kind of way forward now with that. The only games we've got left now are Sky Bet League One games. So after that, we had a Bristol Street Motors Trophy game, which I was quite glad to be out of, to be honest. The number of games we played, like I say, 17 over 2 months, is quite ridiculous. But we got knocked out at home 1-0 by Huddersfield. Then we picked up a couple of nice results, to be honest. Home game against Colchester, 2-0 winning that one. And at Lincoln, a 2-1 win in that one. We were 1-0 down and we managed to pull that one back quite nicely. So a 2-1 win in that one. A couple of draws, an away game against Notts County. In fact, both away games. A 0-0 in that one. Charlton, 3-3. It was nip and tuck with us and Charlton for like 6th, 7th place in the league at the time. So a 3-3. Not a bad result, if I'm honest, but I would have liked the 3 points. At the moment, we are still conceding goals for fun. We just cannot keep the ball out of the back of the net. And Exeter, a 2-1 win in that one. Again, we conceded, and we've just played Port Vale, who got a penalty quite early on in the game, 1-0. I tried my hardest in that game. In the end, I ended up with 3 strikers on the pitch and going long ball. I tried everything in my power to get a goal back in that one. But the AI at the moment, it's working really, really well against me. And we're hitting the crossbar, the post. Keepers are saving penalties. I've said this before. I said it a few episodes ago. But yeah, the AI is working very, very hard against me at the moment. Stray passes. I mean, one of the goals, the Exeter goal, I think it was, that was scored. It was outside the penalty area. We actually put in 2 great tackles to win the ball, but the ball bounced to an opposing player. And that happened twice. And then in the end, that opposing player just came forward, slid it across in the back of the net. And fortunately, we did win that game 2-1. But the number of things that are going against us at the moment are a little bit off the scale. One good bit of news at the moment is Cameron Ismail, the young kid that we got from Arsenal. He was released by Arsenal. We took him on, and left wing back. He's now a 3-star. In fact, he's dropped a little bit. He was a 3.5-star when I gave him his new contract. 3-star with the potential to be 5. So he's doing, was it Nevitt who played out there, the young kid who eventually I couldn't afford, had to let him go. He's now on about £4,000 a week at Swindon or somewhere like that. But anyway, I managed to bargain with Ismail, and I got him down to £600 a week. He was on 200. So he's tripled his wages, but it's not breaking the bank. We've got him for another couple of seasons now, and I think he will go from strength to strength. And another one of the young players I'm a little bit unsure about at the moment, Oscar Kelly. He has played a lot of games for us. If we look at the stats, 29 appearances, 6 goals, 4 assists, 2 played a match, 7.02. So he has played a lot of football for us, and he's actually doing very, very well. However, I am a little bit unsure about him because he was 5-star potential. If he carries on the trajectory that he's on at the moment, he could end up with the 3-star with no potential. However, he is out of contract in June. So he's on £1,500 a week at the moment, which for an 18-year-old is a lot of money. I did go in and try and offer him a new contract. He wanted £3,500 a week. The board won't let me go over £1,500 a week. So at the moment, I'm a little bit stuck. And I am a little bit unsure what to do with him. If he progresses and becomes a 4.5-star player at the age of 20, then fine. But it's always a gamble, isn't it? Okay, so today we've got a couple of away games for you. Barnsley, who are second in the league at the moment, so that will be a very tough game. And the way we've been playing recently, I don't hold too many hopes out on that one. But we are on telly, so, watch out for the Gobby Gaffer. Give me a wave. And then we've got another game against Mansfield. Like I say, both games away from home. Can we pick up the points? Let's just have a quick look at how the league is standing at the moment. So we are 6th in the division at the moment. We are in a playoff spot. Played 33, 57 points. So like I say, we are exceeding expectations with bells on, really. So, I mean, if you've watched a lot of my, my stuff, you will know I'm a winner. I don't like to lose. I like my teams to be up there challenging, and all this, avoid relegation malarkey. Don't really want to know about that. I want my teams to be successful. So for me at the moment, we're doing okay. This is Gobby Gaffer speak. We're doing okay, but I would certainly like us to do a lot better. And if we can stay in the playoffs, can we win the playoffs? I don't think we can, but you never know. And certainly today's game is going to be a hard one, because at the moment Barnsley are in 2nd place and 33 points. 33 played with 63 points, but they are way off Birmingham. But with the top 2 going up and 3rd place Portsmouth only being 2 points behind, with a game in hand, they will definitely want to be winning this game. And the only other bit of news is that I've passed my latest coaching course, so I'm just waiting for the little button to arrive now to say I can go on the next coaching course, because the more star ratings I've got in my coaching, the more chance I have of being able to move on to a bigger club. However, we still have work to do here at Rochdale, and it doesn't get any tougher, I don't think, than Barnsley. We'll see you in the dugout. Well, welcome along to Oakwell here in Barnsley, and let's have a look at the team that we're going to put out today. So I have been playing Beachy in goal for the last, quite a few games now. Thomas did get a little niggling injury again, so Beachy has been playing, but Thomas is back today, a little bit more experience in goal against Barnsley, and we are going to try and keep it fairly tight. In fact, I'm playing with a low block and a cautious mentality, very unlike Gobby Gaffer, but be warned, it's not going to be pretty today. Most of the games recently have not been pretty. So we have Thomas in goal, back 4 of Ismail, Bolongo, Lavelle and John. The 3 midfielder, Corness, Inchy and Harper. 2 wingers today are Kelly and Tavares, with Tavares with the instruction to cut in off that right hand side. And we have goal machine Tyree Sinclair up top. And there we have a little bit of a shake of the hand with the opposing manager in my shiny blue suit. I definitely stand out on the touchline. And we're underway. So like I say, don't expect any top-notch football today. This is going to be very, very tight. And that's been happening a lot. Ismail there gets a footing, wins the ball, but then doesn't lose the ball, doesn't win the ball. And that's in the back of the net. And that's, I would say, has it been disallowed? It's been disallowed. Though that type of goal has been scored quite a lot recently. Every other game, where our defenders work heroically, win the ball, but it's in the back of the net. I don't know what's happening. But anyway, Barnsley off to a flyer, 4 shots, 3 on target. Rochdale, on the other hand, have done nothing. I did say it wasn't going to be pretty. Back with a highlight, Phillips there, absolute stunner of a free kick, 1-0 up, and the defensive tactic that I'm trying to use has lasted 28 minutes. We are 1-0 down. So I've upped the mentality to positive now. Clearly that wasn't working. We've gone to a mid-block, but we are that 1 goal down going into half-time. And at the moment we are suffering quite a few injuries as well. Tavares there has picked up an injury, so I think we're going to have to bring Turner Cook on. And I don't know whether to maybe change the formation slightly, just to give us a little bit more of a chance. So I think we will move Corness a little bit further forward, and maybe move Inchy forward as well. Let's just try and be a little bit more on the front foot. So we go into the second half now, and we've had 2 shots, 1 on target up to now, with an XG of 0.10. Like I say, not pretty. So coming up to 70 minutes now, there's been no highlights whatsoever. So Barnsley still winning 1-0. So after that really hectic period, we have had a couple of weeks where it's quieting down a little bit, but we're back into a hectic period at the moment. And as you can see, 80 minutes coming up on the clock. We have a lot of tired players again, so I think this is contributing to our really poor play. McNeil has come on up top, Tyree Sinclair, very, very tired. I've switched the wingers, Turner Cook now playing on the left, Inchy on the right. The young kid Cameron Kelly has come on as attacking midfielder, and Francois has come on as the deep line playmaker. And none of that seems to have made any difference whatsoever, and that is the pattern I'm seeing at the moment. I can make as many changes in the game as I want, but nothing makes any difference. 88 minutes on the clock, we've had 3 shots and only one of those on target. But anyway, so Barnsley are, well, they're doing the best to give us the ball at the moment. So Ismail there, Francois now, to Belongo. Can we build something from the back here and get a point at Barnsley? I very much doubt it, because the chances are it probably will hit the crossbar, the post. The keeper will have a blinder of a game. That looked like a free kick. Francois, Turner Cook. What a rocket of a shot. And that one, is it standing? It certainly is standing. Nobody offside. It didn't hit the frame of the goal. We're back to 1-1. And this would be a terrific result if we can hold it. This was very, very nice play. Turner Cook there had been moved onto that left-hand side. An absolute rocket of a shot, 1-1. 89 minutes, we've dropped to a cautious mentality now, and the young kid, I don't think I've shown you these young kids. So this is John Fleming. He's a 5'11" centre-back, but can play outright, and he is a 4.5 star potential player. And the young kid Cameron Kelly, 2-star with the potential to be 5-star. Again, I think he will build into a very, very good player. He has actually scored a goal for us as we speak. So again, not doing too badly. Let's see if we can get a point out of this game. So 3 minutes of time added on. This will be an absolutely tremendous result if we can get this, because seriously, we have not played well. So there's 94 minutes on the clock now. Oh, and that's just over the bar. We should wrap this up now for a point. And we have wrapped it up for a point at Barnsley, second in the league. That is a tremendous result. And the assistant manager is saying, I'm so proud of you for salvaging a point in the second half. And well, I definitely echo that. And with that result now, although we have played 34 games now, we've played more games than most of the teams around us. 34 games, 5th in the table, 58 points. But to be honest, I think by the end of the season, with the small squad that we've got now and the tiredness, I think we'll probably finish just outside the playoff positions. Whether we can do some good transfer business in the summer to just take that next step, I don't know. It remains to be seen. But we do have another game now in this episode, and we'll see you in the dugout for that one. Welcome along to the One Call Stadium here in Mansfield, and well, for this banana skin of a game. Yes, they're in the relegation area. Can we get the 3 points? I don't know. The team for today is Thomas in goal, back four of Ismail, Belongo, Lavelle and John. I have moved it around a little bit today. I wanted to try and go at Mansfield. Let's see if we can get the 3 points. So we've got Inchy as the DM, Francois as the DLP, Turner Cook is the attacking midfield player. We have 2 wide players of Kelly and Tavares, and Sinclair is up top. And as per usual, it's a very stuttering start to a game. This is the first highlight on 12 minutes. The header there does take the ball out of the penalty area, but Mansfield are coming back at us, sliding the ball. In fact, he's not sliding the ball across. He's just going to hammer it into the back of the net. And again, once again, we're losing 1-0. I'm not quite sure what to do. I've tried everything this season. I've tried low block. I've tried moving my defence around. I've tried all kinds of things. But we just don't seem to be able to keep that ball out of the back of the net. Today we're playing with a high line. We're playing a really pressing game. but it's Mansfield who are bringing the game to us. Another highlight now. Headed down there, can we get that ball? No, we can't. It's coming back at us again. And a shot there into the bottom corner. It's 2-0, and well, unless a miracle happens, this game has gone. And I did say today that football wasn't going to be pretty. I mean, we are not playing pretty football at the moment. In fact, anything but. And this is dreadful. Again, you know, a hoof out there. Nice hooked hoof out of defence. Really good defensive play. Dropped straight to a Mansfield player in the bottom of the net. So we're going very attacking now. I've just given the players a demand more. I mean, I think this game is gone now. The writing's on the wall with this team at the moment. We're not putting the passes together. We're giving the ball away exactly like that. So Mansfield there have gone from, you know, backs to the wall. They're now in an offensive position. And here we go again. It's 3-0. Straight from our attack that. I thought that might have been a 2-1 there. I thought we might have got back into the game. No, we're getting absolutely battered now. 3-0. And this is very, very, very poor. I don't want to watch that again. And the players are going to get an absolute flea in the rear at half time. So what was that? Get your act together. I mean, there's very, very little point in doing anything with this. I mean, Ismail, new contract Ismail, who is a tremendous, tremendous young talent. 6.10. What's that all about? The young kid's amazing. I don't know. Sometimes. Let's switch the wingers over and let's make Tavares an inside forward. I don't know. I really don't know. Let's push Turner Cook forward. We are going very, very attacking. Let's try up in the tempo. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm losing the will to live at the moment. We are just not allowed to basically get results. 3-0 down. I mean, this game has gone already. I mean, you know, 45 minutes now, and it's going to be a painful 45 minutes, I guess. We're going to give them another shout of demand more. Sinclair now with a long throw. And we do have a penalty. Sinclair, I'm guessing, will step up to take this penalty. Right-footed. Can he put the ball in the net? He certainly can, but the damage has been done in this game. I mean, defensively, I don't know what's going on. I have struggled with this team to keep the ball out of the net, particularly this season. It's been a very, very, very... It's a hard struggle, if I'm honest. Sinclair now with a throw from the other side. Back to Sinclair again. Can we get it back to 3-2? We certainly can. Jay Turner Cook there, moved him forward a little bit at half-time. It's now playing as a shadow striker. It's back to 3-2. I mean, I don't get very many of these. In fact, I'm scratching my head trying to think about the last one. But can we win this 4-3? We should be doing. Because Mansfield, like I say, in the relegation area. Another highlight. Lavelle, back to Bolongo. Francois now, he's moaning his head off at the moment about not getting the game time. Sinclair, it's in the back of the net. The flag stays down. It's 3-3. So whatever I did at half time is working again with bells on. It's 3-3. But I've had these games before where Mansfield will, we don't need to see that again. There's only a certain amount of times you need to see a highlight. Yeah, where Mansfield now will come back at us and score their fourth. But we're back to 3-3, and I didn't think this was possible in this game. I thought it was gone. So Mansfield now playing the ball around. And we need to try and keep it tight. Their left wing is looking very, very bright there as it is there. Swan picks the ball up, slides the ball over. It's in the back of the net. I knew it was coming. 4-3. Sometimes this game is very predictable. And it shouldn't be, should it? But sometimes you can guarantee it. But what a shame that the AI decides to do that, because we've done really well there. Got back in the game, 3-3. I don't know why I'm watching this. That was absolutely diabolical. So we come back with another... I mean, how many games have we had this season that have been bonkers? You know, 3-3 games, 4-4 games. I don't know what's going on at the moment. I'm not sure whether the game needs a patch. I don't know. Maybe it's just my defensive style. Oscar Kelly now. He needs to switch that ball. He missed the chance there. The ball needed to go onto the right wing. There's loads of space over there. Ismail now. Tavares. The ball's in the back of the net and it is 4-4. Keeper makes a howler. 62 minutes. It's 4-4 and it's another Football Manager bonkers game. Oh my word. 64 minutes, couple of changes. Jude Boyd, who can actually play at right wing back. He's not great there, but we do need some attacking prowess now. I've actually done away with a defensive midfielder, so we're going for this game. It's probably a bit silly to be doing away with the defensive midfielder, seeing as we've conceded 4, but this game is just bonkers. I kind of feel like if we can get another goal or two, we could win this game. So Jude Boyd has come on as right wing back, and we've also brought Corness on in midfield. So we're going for this game now. Tiredness doesn't seem to be a massive issue at the moment, and we have some players. Turner Cook's on a 7.2, Tavares on an 8.4, and Tyree Sinclair on a 9, having scored 2 goals. And we have now had 8 shots, 6 on target, an XG of 2.45. 83 minutes, 3 more changes. So Jude Boyd is pushed forward now on that right wing. The young kid Fleming has come on at right wing back, and Cameron Kelly has come on as a shadow striker. Can he be a hero and get the winner in this game for us? And we do just need that one more highlight now. A draw at Mansfield, it's not a disaster, but I would have liked the 3 points, which we should be getting. So Bolongo now plays the ball out of the back. Corness now coming down this left-hand side in the middle. Cameron Kelly, the young kid, a ball to Francois, ball over the top. Tavares now is going to slide it in. Can we? Yes, we can. Tyree Sinclair. I don't know why I'm getting too excited, because we should be winning this game 5-0. Mansfield, they're looking like they're going to get relegated. Why have they scored 4 goals against us? I don't know. Answers on a postcard. But we are 5-4 in the lead now with seconds left on the clock. And Tyree Sinclair there with his hat-trick. Come on, Rochdale. But we do get another highlight. And Mansfield now playing the ball down this side. Are they going to head that in the back of the net? It's very, very rare I'm lost for words, but what is this game doing to me at the moment? How have Mansfield scored 5 goals against us? We'll have a look in a second at Mansfield's form recently. Oh my word, am I angry? Right, I'm not happy about that. It's absolutely awful. Let's just have a quick look at Mansfield. Look, 22nd in the league. Let's have a look at what they've been doing. Oh yes, they've been awful. They lost 4 games on the trot. Drew that one. They did have a win against Colchester just before us. That's timely, isn't it? A little bit of a morale boost before they play us. And then what they've been doing all season. Have they been finding the net? Not really. 5 goals against us. 5 goals. Unbelievable. Okay, well, I think there's a little bit of a conspiracy going on here. We are, however, still in the playoffs. We're in 6th position. Yep, we're in the playoffs. And Mansfield have just scored 5 goals against us. Let's just think about that for a second. 5 goals. That's the most they've scored all season. So we're in 6th position, 35 games played. Most teams are catching up to us now as far as games played are concerned. We've got 59 points. Charlton can actually go above us if they win their game in hand. So will that happen? I don't know. But oh boy, am I seething. Well, I think the message is keep taking the tablets. My blood pressure, it's up here. It's not surprising, is it really? I still can't... You're going to have to tell me to shut up because a 5-5 5-5? Something is going on at the moment, and there's definitely a conspiracy going on. Okay, I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play through to the end of the season, and we'll just come back for the last 2 games of the season. And if anything happens in the meantime, if we clinch a playoff place, we might come back a bit earlier. But I think last 2 games of the season, Oxford and Bradford City is the last game of the season, which is at home. So I'm going to go off camera now, play quite a few games, and then, like I say, we'll come back and see where we're situated. Well, with the AI performing like that, we'll finish outside the playoffs. It's pretty what a given. I know, I'm angry, I'm still seething. We'll see you next time.